Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and today's video, this is going to be another Overwatch themed video for you guys. Yay, I haven't done one of these in a little bit, but I'm starting to do them more and more, so I hope you guys end up enjoying today's video. And when it comes to today's video, basically what I'm going to be talking about is all the new info regarding the new hero that we are going to be getting soon. Because BlizzCon 2018 just recently happened, and a couple days ago, my good old boy Jeff at the Overwatch team, he decided to announce a new hero. And the new hero, and the funny thing is too, is that if you guys remember my old gamer tag, this will be kind of a little bit funny. The new hero is called Ashe, and Ashe is a part of the Deadlock gang. And if you guys pay attention to the story, that means that she knows McCree. And funnily enough, once again, there's also McCree gameplay in the background. So two little funny things right there. Basically, the way that Ashe is affiliated with in the game is that she is a member of the Deadlock gang. And in fact, I actually think that she runs the Deadlock gang. I think she's actually one of the leaders. And basically, the Deadlock gang, for those of you guys that don't know, in case you haven't listened to the story or anything before, basically, long story short, back when McCree was first kind of getting started with his life, he was a part of the Deadlock gang, which had Ashe and then a couple of other characters that I'll talk about later on. And basically, they were kind of like this criminal organization gang, basically where they ended up stealing and trading goods, and eventually McCree got busted, and he had the choice of either going to jail or he had the choice of becoming essentially who he is now, the hero that he is, this kind of like Western cowboy justice guy. And he decided to obviously go with that because we know based off the game. And Ashe, who's one of his former members in the gang, basically, she's still a part of the Deadlock gang, stuff like that. And if you watch the new animated short for McCree, because there was an animated short for McCree that ties into stuff about his relationship with Ashe, you'll know basically that Ashe is still a part of the Deadlock gang, stuff like that. And she's still trying to do her, stuff that she's not supposed to by trading goods and stealing stuff and crap like that. And basically, the way that Ashe works is that other than the fact that she is still a part of the Deadlock game, has some ties in with McCree and stuff, the way that she works in-game is actually very, very interesting. So, she's going to be a DPS hero, like we don't have already a whole bunch of DPSs, but I mean, okay, I'll take another. She's another DPS hero. Basically, from one of the gameplay that I've seen, I don't know necessarily how good she's going to play. She looks like she'll definitely be a viable character, but I don't know exactly whether or not that's just going to be a placebo, because technically I'm watching all the good players and YouTubers use Ashe and not necessarily any of the casuals, so I don't know exactly how that will go. But for the most part, in the right hand, she looks like she definitely could be a viable hero. She kind of functions very similar to Soldier McCree, that hit scan type of function. So basically, what her kit is that she has a rifle, and this rifle is kind of like a lever action, shotgun, or lever action, almost kind of like marksman rifle. And basically what you can do is you can either hip fire, or just like your normal, fire in Overwatch, or believe it or not, you can actually aim down sights with this gun, which is one of the few guns that can actually aim down sights in this game. And basically you'll have reduced fire rate, but you'll have much more damage. So it kind of functions like Widowmaker sniper rifle with her charged ability, which is kind of interesting. So like I said, hit scan mentality, so it might be good for taking out Pharahs and stuff like that, kind of like McCree or Soldier. And her one ability that she has is this kind of like concussive blast shotgun. Basically what this shotgun does is that it's one of her abilities where instead of just killing somebody with it, the shotgun kind of almost has like these blanks. So what it will do is it will act like Pharah's concussive blast, where basically if you shoot at somebody, they're gonna bounce back away from you. So that way, if you need to get away from somebody to get some health, you can do that. It will also fling you back if you want. And you can also do things like shoot at the floor, so you can fling yourself and rocket boost, kind of like Soldier almost. It's basically kind of like a mobility, ability. I was trying to not butcher that and then say something twice that sounded very similar. Didn't want to do a tongue twister there. But her other ability, now this is the one that I'm a little bit concerned about. It's literally just Junkrat's concussive mine, but reskinned as dynamite or TNT. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's dynamite, and then I think Junkrat's thing is like C4 or a landmine. But basically, Ashe can activate, I think it's her E ability on this one. She throws some dynamite, which basically when she flings it, it looks like that it's just like 5 sticks of dynamite, and it will blow up pretty much any of the DPS characters almost instantly. In the trailer, unless the characters were weak or something like that, she blew up Regita in one shot with one C4, or sorry, one TNT thing. And basically, that means that any character that's under Bastion's health will get one shot, so I'm not sure if that's going to be the full case, but hopefully that's just not broken, because we all know what happened with Junkrat's, concussive mines, so hopefully we don't have another hero that's a lot like that. And so far that I know, she only has one. I don't know if she has multiple or whatever, and I also don't know the cooldowns necessarily, but if I do end up finding them out, I definitely will, mention that when the hero actually is released and we do an actual gameplay video on her and stuff like that. Now, her ultimate. This is going to be the most interesting one, because essentially what her ultimate is that she spawns in a whole new player. Let me explain. So, basically, you'll know this, if you've seen the animated trailer, so I would highly recommend watching, because then you'll completely get the backstory of this. But basically, one of the members of the Deadlock gang, and then, funnily enough, that McCree knows him, which is kind of funny, because originally, at first glance, he just looks like a normal Omnic, but he's actually a character that has, like, a mind and, a personality. And this character's name is Bob. Literally just Bob. So, basically, Bob is this kind of, like, tank equivalent Omnic, and basically, Ashe spawns in Bob. That's basically her ultimate. So, Ashe will say her line so far, which is actually becoming pretty popular in the community from the animated short. She's like, Bob, do something, and it's just this giant fat Omnic dude who's got, like, a little, mustache. Kind of looks like the old Barber singers, which is kind of funny. And he basically just goes around just flinging people in the air, kind of like Doomfist, and just like starts corpse launching them. And then he also does have a arm cannon, so he'll start shooting people out of his wrist, which is kind of cool. For what I know, currently at the moment he's got 1200 health, which is actually a lot of health. That would be the most amount of health for a kind of a character in a game, because keep in mind the game treats Bob like a actual player, like an actual player in the map, not like a just just kind of like an ultimate ability or whatever. He's not treated as necessarily like environmental thing. He's literally considered a character, because what you can do with Bob is that if you have, like, let's say an Ana on your team, Ana can power boost him. Or another thing is that Mercy can heal him, from what I know, I believe. And then he also captures objectives if you're playing, the objective theme modes or whatever. So he's literally an entity within the game when you call him in. I don't know if Bob has respawns. I would figure he wouldn't, because I feel like that would be broken. I don't know if Bob necessarily has his own abilities or his own little, E or, whatever abilities that he can use to try to defend himself. I don't know if that's the case either. All I know about Bob is that Ashe calls him in when she gets her ult, says the line, and then he will go in and he will start flinging people around by corpse launching them, shooting them with his Gatling wrist gun. But other than that, I don't know if Bob does anything else. And I know that 1200 health sounds like a lot, but from what I heard when it comes to Bob is that he really is not necessarily the most lethal. He's kind of more of like a distraction thing. He flings more than he shoots, so that will hopefully be the case, and hopefully that will be a good thing. And then Ashe's skins were also revealed, which is actually really, really cool. They actually look very professional and well done. And hopefully Ashe is just not broken, because lately when it comes to the characters in this game, they've been really overpowered. I will definitely take a useful character over a, useless character. But then again, though, I mean, I said that the last time, but the other way around. So, I mean, you can't exactly win them all, but hopefully Ashe will just be balanced. But anyways, guys, this is basically today's video. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are on Ashe in the comment section down below. What do you think of Ashe so far from what I've told you about her? Do you think that she's, cool? Do you think that she sounds like a fun character? Do you think she'll be balanced? What do you think about the Bob memes? If you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know about all that in the comment section down below. Bob seems like a funny character alongside Ashe, and Ashe seems like a total badass. So hopefully they'll both be fun. And other than that, for the most part, this is basically today's video. If you liked today's video, guys, and you do want to see some more Overwatch themed videos, more commentary videos, or news themed videos, whatever, feel free to drop a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here, because that's really appreciated, and it'll also let you guys know I'm uploading another video. And then also turn on the notification bell and stuff like that too, so you get notified for when I upload all my videos. And for that, other than that, that's pretty much it for the most part. Just once again, if you liked today's video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, all that good stuff. And there should be more Overwatch videos coming out soon. I think that the next Overwatch video I might do will just be a natural live gameplay. And then depending on when Ashe gets released on the PTR, you know, and then released to the real, like, full-on game, I will definitely make a gameplay video on her as soon as I can. But anyways, I'm rambling on. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.